Are you running from your fears? What if I told you that's the worst thing you can do? Because the key to conquering any fear isn't avoidance, it's a bizarre, counterintuitive plunge right into the heart of it. Learn the psychology behind facing your discomfort and why fear is not the enemy you think it is. Fear is a normal part of life. It's a feeling we all experience when we sense danger or a threat. Think of it as your brain's way of saying, hey, pay attention, something might be wrong. It's what helps us avoid walking into traffic or touching a hot stove. But sometimes our brains get a little overzealous, and we start feeling fear even when there's no real danger. This is where anxiety, worry, and even phobias can come into play. When you feel fear, your body reacts in a specific way. Your heart might start racing, you might sweat, and your breathing can become faster. This is called the fight or flight response. It's an automatic reaction that prepares you to either face the threat or run away from it. This response is useful when you're in actual danger, but it can be overwhelming and unpleasant when triggered by something that's not truly harmful. So what makes us afraid? Sometimes it's a bad experience from the past. Maybe you were bitten by a dog as a child and now you're afraid of all dogs. Or perhaps you learned to be afraid of something from your parents or friends. If they were scared of spiders, you might have picked up that fear as well. Our beliefs and thoughts also play a big role. If you believe that public speaking is terrifying, you're more likely to feel fear and anxiety when you have to give a presentation. Now here's the thing about fear, the more you avoid it, the stronger it becomes. Imagine you're afraid of heights. Every time you avoid going to a high place, you reinforce the idea that heights are dangerous. This avoidance creates a cycle of fear. You avoid the situation, you feel relief, and that relief reinforces the avoidance behavior. Over time, your world shrinks, and you miss out on opportunities because you're letting fear dictate your choices. That's why facing your fears is so important. It's like training a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start small. If you're afraid of public speaking, don't sign up to give a keynote address right away. Instead, start by speaking up in small meetings or practicing in front of a mirror. Gradually expose yourself to the things you fear. This process is called systematic desensitization, and it's a powerful way to overcome phobias and anxieties. Facing your fears isn't about being fearless, it's about building courage. It's about recognizing that you can handle discomfort and that you're stronger than you think. Each time you confront a fear, you gain confidence and self-esteem. You prove to yourself that you're capable of overcoming challenges and achieving your goals. But it's not always easy to face your fears alone. That's where coping mechanisms come in. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing and meditation can help calm your body and mind when you're feeling anxious. Mindfulness, which is paying attention to the present moment without judgment, can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting overwhelmed by them. Another useful technique is cognitive restructuring. This involves challenging your negative thoughts and replacing them with more realistic and balanced ones. For example, if you're thinking I'm going to fail this test, you can reframe that thought to, I've studied hard and I'm prepared. I might not get every question right, but I can do my best. Don't underestimate the power of social support. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or therapist can provide you with valuable perspective and encouragement. They can help you challenge your fears and develop strategies for overcoming them. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Building resilience is a long-term strategy for dealing with fear and adversity. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficult experiences. It's about developing a positive mindset, cultivating strong relationships, and taking care of your physical and emotional health. Self-compassion is a key component of resilience. Be kind to yourself, especially when you're struggling. Acknowledge your fears and anxieties without judgment. Treat yourself with the same understanding and support that you would offer to a friend. Positive self-talk can also make a big difference. Replace negative self-criticism with encouraging and supportive statements. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. Set realistic goals and break them down into smaller, manageable steps. This will make the process of facing your fears less daunting and more achievable. Celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small. Every step you take forward is a victory. By understanding the psychology of fear, confronting your avoidance behaviors, and developing effective coping mechanisms and resilience, you can transform your relationship with fear. You can move from being controlled by fear to being empowered to live a full and meaningful life. While this video provides a foundation for understanding and managing fear, there's still much to explore. For example, the specific effectiveness of different coping mechanisms may vary depending on the individual and the type of fear. Further research is needed to personalize these strategies and optimize their impact. Additionally, the long-term effects of consistent fear confrontation on brain structure and function are areas ripe for further investigation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more insights into understanding psychology and taking control of your life. Thanks for watching.